friends. Today we picked up 3 bags of delicious goodies from 3 of the most famous local convenience stores or konbinis here in Osaka, Japan.
And today we're going to be trying some of their best sellers and some pretty interesting items as well. AKA we just picked up stuff and we don't even know what it is. We spent the last 3 weeks traveling through Japan, and since we're on a budget, we found ourselves eating at convenience stores at least once a day, sometimes twice and 3 times. But right now, we're pretty hungry.
Let's try some of this delicious food.
First up is one of the most popular items you can get, which is an egg salad sandwich. And I know what you're thinking, that sounds really weird to be a convenience store item, but here in Japan it's totally normal and they're supposed to be absolutely delicious.
So this one we got from Family Mart.
There's supposed to be some kind of, I don't know, one's supposed to be better from one store to the next, but we've had them kind of from all over and they're pretty good.
There's an easy way to open these too. Directions 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I
haven't just
ripped it.
All in the China shop here.
Here you go, one for you. One for me. Cheers.
Yeah, it's delicious. Nice and creamy.
Yeah.
A good amount of mayo in there.
I don't know what, maybe mayo is the secret ingredient. They put mayo on a lot of things here. But I love how they cut, like, the crust off every sandwich. It's just like my little inner child is just so happy. Alright, to wash that sandwich down, I think we need a little adult beverage.
Which one would you like to start with?
Let's each get one.
Alright, I think I know what you like. Try something new. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's made by Suntory.
And 7-Eleven.
And a collaboration with 7-Eleven.
And I got a lemon sour.
Both of these are clocking in at 5%, so we went with a little bit lower
ABV.
ABV to start.
Ah! Cheers.
Kanpai.
Kanpai. I've been drinking these lemon sours and they are delicious. They're almost kind of like taste like a lemon hard seltzer, but better? I don't know how to explain it, but they're very refreshing. And these were both under $2 US. So a budget tip for you guys when you're traveling Japan, if you want to get drinks, stop at the 7-Eleven, Family Mart, Lawson's, and grab yourself a cold one. How's your beer? Is it beer?
Yeah, this one's actually beer. It's a little bit lighter though, so almost like a Pabst Blue Ribbon. Yeah. I've had some that are like the ume, like the plum liqueur, or some that are eyeballs from Suntory as well. So. And one more alcoholic beverage. As you can tell, I've liked this guy a lot. This is the 7-Eleven collaboration with Yamazaki Distillery from Suntory. So it's a Scotch whiskey. It's called the Smoky, and it comes in at I think 74 proof, so 37%. And they use these to make highballs too, which are only 200 yen. They come in at 8%, so that's another budget one. Get the 7-Eleven brand, and it's a lot cheaper. Kanpai!
Kanpai.
Oh yeah, smooth but peaty. Got a little bit of smokiness to it. So definitely recommend. This one was only about, I think, 700 or 800 yen, so about $6 for the bottle. So even better budget travel there. Just get you a bottle of whiskey.
Alright, next up we each got a bag of chips to try. I went with I guess these are beef with garlic on top? I'm not really sure. What'd you get?
I got the Spam flavored one, which seems to be pretty popular.
Ooh! Oh my gosh. Wow, immediately it smells like garlic.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh my god. This is so weird. Woo. Mine tastes so much like beef. Like, I don't know, this is giving me the chills. It's very strange.
I think these are actually made with Spam because they actually have pink on there.
What?
Yeah, so and that's why they get the exact flavor of the canned ham. That's not ham.
Okay, these are tasty, but it's just weird to have like beef flavored chips. I don't know how I feel about these.
I would definitely get these again.
Since we're talking about eating on a budget, we thought we'd share with you guys some budget-friendly tips if you're gonna come visit Japan. Starting with accommodation, you can actually see we're sitting on the first floor of a bunk bed. What would you call it? The bottom bunk?
Yes, bottom bunk.
We're sitting in the bottom bunk. We're currently staying in a hostel here in Osaka called Mi's Guest House, which by the way is fabulous. We'll link it in the description below. We've been staying in a mix of hostels and hotels, and I think we've been paying like an average, I'd say about $60 a night for 2 people. It definitely makes more sense if you're traveling with 2 people to get a private room in a hostel because it's the same price, if not cheaper, than getting 2 hostel beds, and you still get a little bit of privacy.
Next up, we have 2 versions of onigiri. Mine is a little fancier, but still budget.
I went with the seaweed onigiri. If you're not familiar with what these are, they're basically essentially white rice with something kind of stuffed in the middle, and then they're wrapped with dried seaweed on the outside. And these ones, you have to open a very particular way. Step 1, pull the first tab, which goes all the way around the front and the back. And then you pull tab 2, which just comes right out the side. And then tab 3. You just hold it.
Mine's a little bit simpler. Open.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is it just rice and Spam?
There's Spam. I think there's cheese in there too.
Oh my gosh. Cheers.
Cheers.
This type of onigiri will save you in a pinch because it doesn't have to be refrigerated. They actually don't even keep it cold in the convenience store. So when you're on the go and you need something like to eat while you're on the train or whatever it is, this is definitely what you want to grab.
Yeah, they're usually around like 120 to probably 250 on the yen. So $1 to $2. Yeah, Spam's really good. It's got some mayo and some Spam, a little soy sauce. I think this one was about 200 yen, so a little bit on the pricier side, but get all the seaweed and everything too.
And my onigiri is actually vegan. So if you're looking for a vegan snack, definitely check out the ones that have kelp, or it'll say like seaweed and soy sauce. Speaking of vegan, we'd like to thank our favorite vegans, Mark and Rachel, aka Tattermaps on Instagram.
Yeah, our Aussie mates.
Thank you guys for sponsoring today's video through our Buy Me a Coffee wish list. If you guys aren't familiar with what Buy Me a Coffee is, it's a platform for creators where people can go and either buy them a coffee to support them, and now they've introduced this new wish list where you can list items, activities, things you want, and people can donate to that. So we wanted to do a convenience store haul, and graciously Mark and Rachel donated to that, and now we get to make this video. So
Yeah.
Cheers to you guys. We love you. Thank you.
Love you.
Alright, next we've got 2 different drinks that we've really been wanting to try. One of them, I don't even know what this is, but I've seen these like kind of creamy, milky drinks at every convenience store. It's called Amuse.
And I got the Fanta Melon. Melon soda is pretty popular here in Japan. They use it for floats and just to drink it by itself.
Alright, here we go.
Thought I was gonna explode.
Kanpai.
Kanpai. Oh yeah, that's like melon cream soda.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. How's yours taste?
I love it. First of all, it's delicious. Like, it looks like it's milk, but it doesn't taste like milk. It's like cherry? I don't know, maybe we should Google Translate it and see what it actually is. The translation is always really interesting. Let's see what it says. Yogurt taste. Functional indication food, supporting the maintenance of immune function in healthy people.
So it's a yogurt drink.
1 billion fits. I bet that's supposed to say like probiotics or something like that. Anyways, it's freaking tasty. Tradesies. Oh wow. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's different.
That brings us to our next budget tip. When you're staying in a hotel, take advantage of all of the amenities that they offer. Now, I know you might be thinking like, well, of course hotels offer amenities, but they're next level here in Japan. When we stayed at the Capsule Hotel, they had like individual packets of makeup remover, face cleanser, they had brushes. What else did they have? Razors.
Pajamas.
Ah, yes, they have pajamas, which you wouldn't think it'd be like such a budget saver, but it really is, because then you don't have to wash as many clothes. Yeah, definitely make sure that you stock up on those. We definitely did.
Yeah, well, you gotta leave the pajamas, so.
Yeah, we didn't take those.
Don't take them with you. Next up, we have yakisoba from 7-Eleven, which is not in the refrigerated section. It's just yakisoba noodles in a hot dog bun. So they do a lot of stuff in hot dog buns: egg salad,
Whipped
chicken,
cream.
yeah, whipped cream. Do chicken with teriyaki and eggs. And some of it's refrigerated, most of it's not though. So, guess you don't really have to refrigerate most things. Alright, let's try this out.
Bun looks nice.
Yeah, the bun does look nice, huh?
Carbs on carbs.
Carbs on carbs on carbs. It's probably sweet sauce for the yakisoba, and the bun is really good. It's almost like a Hawaiian roll, so
No way.
it's sweet on sweet.
Let me try. This just seems unnatural. The bun's really good. The sauce is really thick though. It's like, I feel like I'm eating sweet spaghetti out of a hot dog bun. I don't know. Not for me.
I would do it again.
Next up, we've got first dessert. We each got a fruit sandwich. This is something that we have been looking forward to trying since we've been here, and we waited until now to do this. It's literally white bread with, it says, custard and whipped cream, and I've got strawberries. What's in yours?
Pineapple, yellow peach, and tangerine. It's opened the same way as the onigiri. Pour one down, and then they have 2 and 3.
I've been eating these wrong the whole time. Oh my gosh. Ah. Cheers. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, it's like a shortcake, but with white bread instead.
I don't know about yours, like your fruit, but the strawberries in mine are like super ripe.
Yeah, these are super
really
ripe
juicy.
too.
I can't believe we waited all this time to eat these. It's probably better for our bodies that we haven't been eating them the whole time. That brings us to our next budget tip, which is transportation. We generally walk almost everywhere. If it's like 30 minutes plus, we'll look into public transportation, whether that be local buses, local trains. We rarely ever take a taxi or an Uber. In fact, we did take one taxi while we were here. It was pouring rain. We didn't have any of our rain gear with us, and it was, what, $10 to go 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think it was about that. $8 to $10.
Yeah. But since we've been in Japan, more specifically, we've been taking a lot of local trains instead of the Shinkansens. Before we came to Japan, everyone told us, you have to get the rail pass. The JR rail pass is going to save you so much money. You can actually plug in where you're going on their website, and it'll give you kind of like a price estimation. And for us, it didn't make sense.
Yeah. It only cost us around $300 US total for the two Shinkansens that we took from Tokyo to Kanazawa and Kanazawa to Kyoto. And it was around like $377 per person for the 3-week rail pass. So yeah, it was not worth it for us. But
no, and I think a lot of people jump into it thinking like, oh, the Shinkansens go everywhere, but they don't. And sometimes it just didn't make sense. And they're raising the price pretty soon. I read online that I don't know how much it was. Do you
it was
remember?
like 65% or something.
Yeah, a 65% increase, which is just outrageous. So again, didn't make sense for us, might make sense for you.
After that little sweet dessert, got a little dessert for myself. Sake in a juice box. So this sake I've had multiple times in different versions. It's only around 100 yen and it's like 15%. So you get a nice little,
Buzz in a box.
buzz. Give it a whole try here. Oh, that's good. Try that.
I feel like a child. Ooh, and actually, it's really good.
And if you're drinking it on the train, no one knows that it's sake unless they know to drink it themselves.
Because it looks like a juice box?
It was like a juice box.
Mmm. Tasty.
Nice little nightcap.
Which brings us to attractions. We did a lot of free things while we were here in Japan, such as walk around, because there are endless amounts of streets that you can explore and different little izakayas you can find, little bars to have a drink, get something to eat. We recommend looking into like a city pass. We only did the one here for Osaka. It's called the Osaka Amazing Pass. And it basically, that one in particular, gives you free transportation on the public buses and the local trains, as well as entry into like tons of different things.
Like observation decks and museums, Ferris wheels,
River
cruises.
Yeah, it was definitely a huge value for us. And I know that other cities offer them as well, so make sure that you look into that. It really only makes sense if you're going to be using the transportation and if those are actual sites that you want to go visit. If it's not, then I'd probably skip it. It's time for second dessert. What do you have there?
I have pancakes with maple syrup and margarine.
I wonder if it's like in between the like layers or if it's like infused in the batter. I'm curious.
I don't see anything coming out, but it tastes like pancakes and syrup and butter.
Oh, look, there is some kind of like syrupy.
Oh.
Oh, it's like syrup jelly. Oh, and I can see butter in the bottom. Where has this been our whole trip?
At the convenience store.
Oh my god, these would be so good in the morning, like dipped in coffee. Holy cow. Sure.
Just not big on sharing anything good.
Thank you guys for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed watching as much as we did eating.
Yeah, it's just a small sampling of what you can get at the local convenies, Lawson, Family Mart, or 7-Eleven. There's even more out there.
If you like this video, make sure you watch our other videos we made here in Japan because there's a whole bunch of them. Also, give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in South Korea! South Korea!